Vannes is a commune in the Morbihan department in Brittany in northwestern France. It was founded over 2,000 years ago. Geography. Vannes is located on the Gulf of Morbihan at the mouth of two rivers, the Marle and the Vincennes. It is around 100 kilometers northwest of Nantes and 450 kilometers southwest of Paris. Vannes is a market town and often linked to the sea. History. The name Vannes comes from the Venetia, a seafaring Celtic people who lived in the southwestern part of Armorica in Gaul before the Roman invasions. For several millennia they conducted a cross-channel trade, probably using hide boats and perhaps ferry boats. Wheat that apparently was grown in the Middle East was part of this trade. At about 150 BC, the evidence of trade with the Thames estuary area of Great Britain dramatically increased. The Venetia were defeated by Julius Caesar's fleet in 56 BC in front of Lake Majaka. Many of the Venetia were then either slaughtered or sold into slavery. The Romans settled a town called Darioritum in a location previously belonging to the Venetia. From the 5th to the 7th century, the remaining Gauls were displaced or assimilated by waves of immigrant Britons fleeing the Saxon invasions of Britain. Under the Breton name Gwend, the town was the centre of an independent principality or kingdom variously called Bro-Wend or Bro-Erug, the latter for a prominent member of its dynasty, which claimed descent from Caradog's strong arm. The diocese of Vannes was erected in the 5th century. The Council of Vannes was held there in 461. The realm annexed Cornouailles for a time in the early 6th century, but was permanently joined with Domnonia under its king and Saint Judicael around 635. In 1342, Vannes was besieged 4 times between forces from both sides of the Breton War of Succession. The city's defending commander, Olivier de Clisson-Ivy, was captured by the English, but finally released. The French eventually executed him on suspicion that the ransom was unusually low and therefore he may have been a traitor. In 1759, Vannes was used as the staging point for a planned French invasion of Britain. A large army was assembled there, but it was never able to sail following the French naval defeat of the Battle of Quiberon Bay in November 1759. In 1795, during the French Revolution, French forces based in Vannes successfully repelled a planned British royalist invasion. Population. Inhabitants of Vannes are called Vannetais. Breton language. The municipality launched a linguistic plan through Yardar Brejonig on 12 October 2007. In 2008, 7.71% of the children attended the bilingual schools in primary education. Transport. Train. The Gare de Vannes railway station offers connections to Quimper, Rennes, Nantes, Paris and several regional destinations. With the fast train TGV, the journey takes 30 minutes to Lorient, 1 hour to Nantes or Rennes, 3.5 to 4 hours to Paris. The Transport Express Regional or TRE is a slower train to join railway stations in the close neighborhood, as Auray or Questembert. There is no direct railway from Vannes to Saint-Brieuc, so the train from Vannes to Saint-Brieuc goes via Rennes, which doubles the travel time and cost. It takes 2 to 3 hours to go from Vannes to Saint-Brieuc by train. Car. 2 highways, in the north of Vannes, provide fast connections by car. N165, drive west to Lorient and Quimper, southeast to Nantes. N166. Drive northeast to Rennes, plus a network of small roads connects Vannes to smaller cities. There is no highway from Vannes to Saint-Brieuc, so the way to northern Brittany consists of small roads. The lack of highway or railway between Vannes and Saint-Brieuc cuts the communications between northern and southern Brittany, and limits Brittany economic performance. Airplanes. Vannes has a small airfield in the village of Monteblanc, called Vannes Mucon Airport, or Vannes Golfe du Morbihan Airport. It used to be a military airport, but it is now dedicated to general aviation aircraft. It belongs to Vannes agglomeration community, the group of cities gathered around Vannes, and the main users of this airfield are Vannes Flying Club. the local ultralight aviation club, and Vannes School of Skydiving. There are two bus networks in Vannes. KISAO proposes short travels starting from Vannes Place de la République on behalf of Vannes Agglomeration Community. CAT propose longer travel starting from the railway station on behalf of Morbihan. So there are two central bus stations in Vannes, one on Place de la Libération, the other at the railway station. Bike Vannes City has a public bicycle rental program called Velocia based on the same idea as the Paris VEQ LIB. Hundreds of bicycles are available in 20 automated rental stations, each with 10 to 15 bikes spaces. Each Velocia service station is equipped with an automatic rental terminal and stands for bicycles. The bicycles are robust and heavy 18 kilograms, and the user can take a bike in any station, and let it in any station, for a cost as free the first 4 hours, €1 the next 30 minutes, €2 per hour. Monuments and sites: Cathedral of St. Peter, Gothic Cathedral, Church of St. Patton, Classic Church, Chapel of St. Yves, Baroque Church, Château Gaillard, Musée de la Cohue, Hôtel de Ville, Old City Walls, which include Tour du Connétable, Château de Hermine, Port Calmont, Medieval City Gate, Port Prison, Medieval City Gate, Port Poton, Medieval City Gate, Port St. John, Medieval City Gate, Port St. Vincent, 18th century City Gate. Many timber-framed houses in the Old Town. Vannes and his wife, a funny painted granite sculpture from the 15th century in front of Château Gaillard. The harbour. In fiction. In the last of the Three Musketeers novels of Alexandre Dumas, the Vicomte of Bragelonne, 10 years later, published in 1847, the musketeer Aramis appears as Bishop of Vannes before becoming General of the Society of Jesus. In Sébastien Roch, a novel by Octave Mirbeau published in 1890, Sébastien is sent to a school in Vannes, Saint François Xavier, where he is a victim of sexual abuse. In So Nigel, a novel by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle published in 1906, Nigel is made seneschal of the castle of Vannes after a battle in Brittany. He doesn't remain in Vannes, since after winning in another battle, the Black Prince dubs him a knight and Nigel returns to England to wed the Lady Mary. Jean-François Perrot has written a series of crime fictions printed up to 2010 taking place in the 18th century, whose main character is Nicolas Lefloc, a police commissioner who was also educated in the school of Saint François Xavier in Vannes. But he didn't share Sébastien Roch's misfortune. The Nicolas Lefloc novels have been adapted as a television series. In The Secret of the Missing Boat, a children's book by Paul Berner published in 1966 as La Voile Rouge. In Charlemagne and Florent, a short story by Ranald Richildish published in 2014 by Myths Inscribed. Notable people. Vannes was the birthplace of Albinus of Angers, Roman Catholic saint. Saint Emilian, monk and Roman Catholic saint, he gave his name to one of the main red wine areas of Bordeaux. Francis I, Duke of Brittany. Louis-Marie Autissier, painter. Louise Burgoyne, actress. Gabriel Fabre, general of the First French Empire. Pierre de la Gorce, historian. Paul Céacute-Sar Helu, painter. Émile Jourdan, painter of Pont-Aven School. Delhi, novel writer with his sister Jean-Marie. Alain de Gouet, historian. Alphonse Barbet, journalist and anarchist. Louis-Martin Chauffier, writer, journalist and member of the French Resistance. Yves Rocard, physicist. Colonel Remy, secret agent of the French Resistance. Alan Reesnays, film director. Yves Coppens, paleontologist. Serge Latouche, economist. Jacques Remorillet, mountaineer. Claude Michel Schonberg, singer and songwriter. Bernard Poignant, French politician. Hélène de Fourie-Rolls, actress. Mathieu Berson, footballer. Joris Marveau, footballer. Sylvain Marveau, footballer. Jan Kermorgant, footballer. International relations. Twin towns, sister cities. Vannes is twinned with Mons, Belgium; Cuxhaven, Germany; Fairham, United Kingdom. Vannes also has partnerships with Barueli, Mali; Walbrook, Poland; Gallery, in the Old Town Centre; Place des Lycées, Old Washing Places; Château de Hermine, Port de Vannes; Garden of the Château de Hermine, Street in Town Centre; Vannes Cathedral, St. Patern Church; the port, at the foot of St. Vincent Gate.